Hello, my name is Jens Bennedsen. I'm from Aarhus University and I would like to talk to you about assessing students' professional criticism skills. So this is done in a context of a mathematical course in a professional bachelor's program and a normal bachelor's program. It's a math course on the second semester for the bachelor program and the sixth or seventh semester for the professional bachelor's program. It's a 5 ECTS points course, meaning it's about 150 working hours for the students. And the kind of goal for this course is that we want the students to be able to talk about and evaluate the quality of mathematical arguments, proof, and etc. One could say that we would like to move math from a noun where you talk about, well, a mathematical calculation or something like that, to a verb where you will actually use it as something where you are talking about math. Kind of the theoretical context here is that we would like to support what Tai et al. Have called evaluative judgment, meaning the capability to make decisions about the quality of work of self and others. And for that we need to focus on how we can actually do and develop especially our assessment system in this course, and that's what I would like to talk about today. As Ernest talked about, math is not just doing mathematical calculations, solving your differential equations or what you would like to do, but it has a lot to do with conversation. You do a conversation in some kind of symbolic language. You try to do and pursue other people about the kind of value and the truth of your argument that you're giving. So that is actually what we're doing, and this is what we would like the students to be able to do, to have this professional communication where they can actually evaluate and figure out whether what other students are saying is the truth. It's, as I said, done within a course. This course is, as always, trying to be aligned. So we have these learning outcomes, as you can see here. We have the pedagogical design, that's a flipped classroom course. So we have video lectures, we have workshops where the students will work together and communicate together in class. They have the possibilities to do work with their mandatory hand-ins, and they also do exam preparation in class. It's an oral exam because, as I said, we want the students to talk about math and what they do. As I said, in order to actually be able to enter the exam is that they hand in some math problems where they do communicate math in a written way. They do reviews of others and they do presentations of mathematical concepts. The examination is done in a little different way, so it's done in groups of 3. One is presenting, the second is the first reviewer, and the third student is the second reviewer. And then we rotate, so next time it's the first reviewer will become the second reviewer will become the presenter, and the presenter will become the first reviewer. And then the evaluation of their exam is actually done in a way where the presentation, they will present some kind of mathematical proof and talk about mathematical concepts that account for 75% of their final mark, and the rest, the 1/4, is based on the quality of the reviews of the two other presentations that they have seen. This is of course something that is a little difficult for the students to understand, that they are evaluating and critiquing fellow students. So that's, as I said, something that we do in class in order to make them aware that that's something they have to do. In order to enhance that as well, during the class, then they make video-based presentations. So they videotape. That's actually one of the exam questions where they kind of tell about, well, it could be logic, it could be induction proof techniques. They tell about that, and then they are split into groups of 3 where they watch 2 videos. Some of the students have produced, and then the 2 others actually give critique to that. And then at last we kind of take the students together in plenum, and then they watch a video, all of them, and then they give feedback on that. And then also I give feedback as a teacher, both on the video but also on the feedback, because giving feedback is something that is pretty difficult for the students to figure out, well, what do you do? What is this? It's not critiquing their communication skills, it's not critiquing their kind of presentation skills, it's critiquing their mathematical skills. So what is it that they have said that was convincing in their arguments? What is it that is not so convincing? What could they actually improve on if they want to do? As I said, we also have some additional support for evaluative judgment. They do, as part of their hand-in, they do peer feedback. So when they have handed in this, they can do that in groups of 2. Then they have to give feedback on 2 or 3 other students' hand-ins. And that is done using rubrics. Again, it's a way of helping them to actually do the concrete critique. We started out by just saying, well, what is good and what is bad, but we wanted to make it help them a little more, so that we actually, as you can see here, targeted the critique a little more. If you want to read more or know more, then just try to read the article. There's more details there. So thanks a lot for listening in.